And Bo, we saw defensively last night how big this can be. The Cardinals ripped 4 bags on the Nationals last night, including a key one in the 7th inning against Hunter Strickland.
Yes, and we call this a money bag. When you talk about a money bag, it's a bag where everybody knows that this guy's going to run. It's a 2-2 game. Hunter Strickland is coming out of the bullpen, and he's going to be asked to pitch late innings. I always told the bullpen guys, you have to be at least a 1-2-5 or better. That is a 1-7 to the plate. If you are the first base coach, or you basically get the information from the scouting department before the series start, we call that a lollipop. That's a guy that when he comes into the game, we're going to lick him because we know that he's not going to be able to give the catcher time to basically throw the guy out on a stolen base situation. You now have a man in scoring position, and it becomes red line pitches the rest of the way if you cannot control the running game.
A lollipop?
A lollipop. You lick a lollipop, right?
Yeah.
So you get a guy coming in the game who's a 1-3 or 1-4 or 1-5. He's a lollipop. You got to lick him.
Lollipop time. That was a big bag, though. Dexter Fowler ended up being the go-ahead run that the Cardinals pushed across. Okay, so Bo, that's a negative for the Nationals. But a positive when it comes to the bullpen and the late inning situation was Sean Doolittle last night. This guy came out of the bullpen to start the 7th inning, facing 9-1-2 in the Cardinals' order. And Sean Doolittle is working back from injury. We've seen his velocity 91, 92 at times. He hasn't gotten as many swings and misses as we're used to seeing. But there's no doubt last night was a key building block for him. And you think because of a few different reasons, it was a building block for the left-hander.
Yes, I tell you, last night was a huge night for Sean Doolittle. And again, he didn't complete the inning, but let's look at all the things that he was able to do that can give us basically good feelings as we move forward. You look at Sean Doolittle, you know you're going to get the top of the zone fastball. He's able to, one, locate it, and it's at 95 miles an hour. When Sean Doolittle is able to get that late life at the top of the zone and his velo is consistently 94, 95, he is going to start to get the swing and miss at the top of the zone that we are accustomed to. The other thing that you saw with Sean Doolittle last night, we all go back to the Cubs series with the whole toe tap and Madden. He stopped doing it. He started back doing it. Well, it's back now. And I think that's a comfort level for Sean Doolittle as it relates to just his mental confidence when he's on the mound. It becomes a part of his rhythm. Then another thing that I love, he knows that he's going to have to pitch late in the game. He slide step because he wants to make sure he plant the seed to other teams. You're not going to be able to just bank on me lifting and going. The last, but probably the most important aspect was his ability to spread the ball around the different quadrants and his ability to use his secondary pitches. You see the ball all over the place, and then he gets ready to finish him off with an 0-2 slider out of the strike zone for a big strikeout.
Bo, all of these things are important, but if Sean Doolittle can work 95 at the top of the zone, bury a slider, he showed a changeup as well, and vary the timing, This is what we're talking about here for late inning situations.
Yes, I mean, this is the guy in which you had closing baseball games. He basically, in my opinion, his arm got tired. He was not able to elevate the ball to the top of the zone. There, the ball started to now flatten out, and guys started to hit him hard. I think now the velocity is back. I love the fact that he went outside of the box for himself to get success last night. He was not afraid to throw his changeup. He was not afraid to throw his slider. And now, as you start to talk about late in the game and scouting reports, Sean Doolittle is going to see a guy one time. Now, you don't have the same book you had 3 months ago of, no, top of the zone fastball, you know what you're going to get, you know what it's going to be. Now guys are getting in the box and they're saying, is he going to throw a changeup here? Is he going to throw a slider here? Now 95 starts to look like 98, 99.
Plays a lot
because he's now have them thinking what's coming.